Hi, my name is Jasmine Davies and I'm a family doctor. I just finished my training as of March 2019. I've been in school for about 11 years since I finished high school. I did 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of medical school, and then 3 years of residency. In total, it probably cost close to 200 grand, I would say, for all of my schooling and exams and everything. I picked becoming a family doctor in particular, mainly because of the continuity of care you get with patients. It differs from some of the other specialties in medicine because you get to follow a patient and the rest of their family throughout most of their life and really develop those relationships. Whereas in other specialties of medicine, you will only see them for certain time periods as you're treating different medical conditions. The hardest part of my job, especially as a family doctor, would be that in medicine we still don't have good treatments for certain conditions. So there's a lot of patients who are struggling with different medical issues, and being doctors, we really like to treat and try to heal people, and having to see those patients suffering and not really having any good answers or treatments for them is one of the toughest parts of the job. A typical day for a family doctor can really differ because family medicine, in comparison to some other specialties, gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do. So for my typical day, I would start around 8 in the morning. You'd see patients every 15 to 30 minutes, and that differs depending on where you work. And then you would work probably until after dinner time, depending on when you get all your paperwork and that done. In some areas you would work some nights, some emergency room shifts, some weekends, and possibly be on call for some overnights. As a family doctor, you can do a lot of different things, like work in the ERs, do some obstetrics, so deliver babies. Some people work in the ORs helping surgeons, so there's a lot of flexibility with what you can do as a family doctor. In terms of things you can do to prepare you to go into a career in medicine, I would say volunteering in many different areas is helpful. I think one of the things that would be really important would be to volunteer with different groups. Seeing patients who are dealing with different medical conditions and really understanding what they're going through is helpful. I think it's also helpful if you know anyone in the healthcare field to really talk to them and have a good understanding of what it's like, because it's definitely not like what's on TV. It's a little bit different than that, and there's a little bit more challenges that aren't portrayed in those shows. So I think being exposed to different patient populations, seeing what they're going through, and then talking to different medical professionals to understand what your life would be like would be very helpful. The best part of the job, I would say, is getting to know the patients and really getting to follow them through things. So those patients who are working on achieving a certain goal, like getting their diabetes under control or quitting smoking or losing a certain amount of weight, being able to help them get through those things and achieve their goals is really helpful. And even being there as a support to them when they're really going through some of those difficult times in their life is a really rewarding part of the job.
Awesome. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.